Your blood pressure is 120 over 80, your friend's is 160 over 100, another person's is 90 over 60. But what do these numbers actually mean? Are they just random numbers? The answer is no. Today, I'll teach you how to read and understand your blood pressure like a doctor, in simple English. When a healthcare worker wraps the blood pressure cuff around your arm, the machine gives you two numbers. For example, 120, the top number is called the systolic blood pressure. The bottom number is called the diastolic blood pressure. But what do they mean? Imagine your heart is like a water pump. Every time it squeezes, it pushes blood into your blood vessels. The pressure created during that squeeze is called the systolic pressure. So if your blood pressure is 120 over 80, the 120 is the pressure inside your blood vessels when the heart is pumping blood out. Now the heart relaxes blood again before the next heartbeat. Even while it is resting, there is still some pressure inside the blood vessels. That resting pressure is called the diastolic pressure. So the 80 tells us the pressure when the heart is resting between beats. Now, how do we know if the numbers are normal? Let's start with the healthiest range. A blood pressure below 120 over 80 is considered normal. That means your heart and blood vessels are working well. If the top number is between 120 and 129, while the bottom number is still below 80, your blood pressure is elevated. It is not yet high blood pressure, but it is a warning that you should start making healthier lifestyle changes. Now let's talk about high blood pressure, also called hypertension. If your blood pressure is 130 over 80 or higher, and this is confirmed on repeated measurements by a healthcare professional, it may mean you have high blood pressure. The higher the numbers, the greater the strain on your heart and blood vessels. Now let's look at low blood pressure. If your blood pressure is around 90 over 60 or lower, it may be considered low blood pressure, especially if it causes symptoms like dizziness, fainting, blurred vision, or weakness. However, some healthy people naturally have low blood pressure and feel completely fine. That is why doctors don't treat the numbers alone. They also look at how the person feels. Doctors treat the person, not just the numbers. Now, here's something many people get wrong. A single high blood pressure reading does not automatically mean you have hypertension. You may have been anxious, in pain, stressed, had caffeine, or just exercised. That is why blood pressure is usually checked more than once, and sometimes on different days before making a diagnosis. To get an accurate reading, sit quietly for at least 5 minutes, keep your feet flat on the floor, rest your arm at heart level, avoid talking during the measurement, and don't smoke. Don't exercise or drink caffeine for about 30 minutes beforehand. So remember this, elevated is 120 to 9 with the bottom number below 80. High blood pressure starts at 130 over 80 or higher when confirmed by repeated readings. Around 90 over 60 or lower may be low blood pressure, especially if you have symptoms. Understanding these numbers could help you detect a problem early and even save your life.